So my friends told me, and I still remember it 20 years later, that there was this girl. She was like one of the girls that all the guys liked, kind of thing. So they went on a coach to a football game, but they shared the coach with the netball team. My friend's on the coach. This girl has gone, oh, who's that guy? About Liam.
Oh, I'm getting goosebumps now.
And she was like, oh, that's my friend's boyfriend. And she went, we'll see about that. Like, yeah, I know your fucking game. I know your fucking game. Hi, guys.
Hey.
Welcome back to another episode of the pod.
Yes.
How are you?
Good. I'm good.
Looking pretty in summery.
Well, it's
your
more
pink
of
shoes.
It's more of. I'm adamant. I'm going to the beach today.
so
if I dress like I'm going to the beach, I am going to the beach because it's just so hot. I know that sounds stupid.
I know it's annoying, isn't it? Because you feel bad for complaining that it's hot.
Yeah.
But then I was messaging with Tammy yesterday, who's coming over, and she's in England. And I said, like, we're literally hiding from the heat, working. We're literally, it isn't summer for me, really, until I'm, like, off work and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm not, well, we've said this plenty of times, we don't take advantage of, like, living here. So my sister's over tomorrow.
It's a good excuse.
We've got another friend coming over. Yeah. It's all the bloody birthdays in August, like at least 8 people's birthdays. And then my sister's over again and my mum and dad's here. So I think the next month I will be, maybe not going to the beach because I'm not a beach person.
No, you should not.
Although Hayden, I don't think has been to the beach, or I think he went for 10 minutes when we were in Mahaka.
And did he like it?
He wasn't very much of a fan of the sand, but no, I think one evening maybe.
Yeah, evenings are nice.
I might.
But this is what I mean. So because it's that hot for me, I think that if you just go and get in it, then you're all right. But if you're in the house, in the aircon, and then you try and go out, you just can't stop thinking, oh my God, it's hot.
Of it.
So this is the
I've
plan.
Got a notes page on my phone, and I'm like all the things, like summary things to do.
Yeah.
So like even when we met you up the day after your wedding, and we went to like the little like fun fair bit, just doing things like that. I mean, it was late in the evening. It was after 7 o'clock. It was still hot, but yeah, I want to do some summary stuff.
It is. We do the beach as well, but again, late. But it's summer, so where you're at, you might be able to, but that sort of time's like too late. You know what I mean? Because the sun doesn't go down to like 10, does it? Do you know what I mean? So it's a hard one.
The evenings aren't much cooler.
Although
last night, Tell a Lie, felt a lot cooler. I was on the phone to my mum outside, and normally even after work, the boys... I
felt cold, I have to say.
We used to be sitting outside, and then for a good month, we haven't sat outside barely at all. So I was on the phone to my mum, must have been about 5:30, and the boys were playing on their bikes and stuff, and it was actually like bearable.
Nice, yeah.
And so I think the evening has cooled down a little bit.
Yeah. It's just we're definitely in summer mode. So then, like, we're not going to bed till like 1:30, 2.
Oh yeah, we're still kind of sticking to a bit of
we're
routine.
completely out of it.
Yeah, I suppose your kids are older, so Hayden still needs to go to bed like 7:30, 8 o'clock.
I mean, you can see it in mine that they're
knackered. Well, even the other day, Kaysen went to bed late because we don't let him go to bed super duper late, even though it is summer. I'll give him like an extra hour and a half.
Mine are still young, but they're not that young.
I mean, he's 7, so it's like you still get tired. So, but then obviously Hayden's still getting up at like 6, half 6. So if he hears him, some mornings he's been sleeping in, but he's heard him. So he's gone to bed probably 10, half 10, woke up at like 5:30. And then I'd finished work, and I was like, oh, I've been actually indoors for 4 days straight and I haven't left the house because Case is still recovering from his operation. We haven't gone out, we haven't swam. You know, we've literally been indoors. I've been working. I was like, let's just go out for dinner.
Yeah.
And then Casey was like, I'm so tired.
Oh, bless him.
And I could see it like bags under his eyes. I could see it from about 2, 3 o'clock. I was like, you need to go chill. So that just ruined our plans.
Mine both got styes. Yeah, that's how mine are. Like they've just been on a weekender all week for like 4 weeks or however long the summer holidays have been. So yeah, I do have to try and bring it back every now and then. But yeah, again, even then, Lexi's got another parade tomorrow, but that doesn't start till 10.
Another one. I thought they meant to break up for
last
the summer.
Last one. But yeah, so that doesn't start till 10. So it's it's one of them. But it's good.
It's nice to be able to go out late and stay out late. So yeah, like even Torrieka's like new promenade parade thing's been redone. So like there's a few little things that I'm like, oh, we should go down there one evening. Hayden loved the fun fair. Kaysen in about a week's time should be allowed to do more stuff. So yeah,
it's a bit easier.
Summer to be confirmed.
Well, I actually had a plan because I always take time off in August, and we were going to go like on a little road trip.
Oh, I saw you message about that. I was like, oh, that sounds so fun.
Yeah.
Like camper van in like road trip.
Yeah. And every route is obviously, unfortunately, with wildfires. So
Isn't there so many fires lately?
Yeah, I actually didn't realise the severity of, like, you know, when I kind of was planning my route on where I was going, what we were doing, because it was between either Portugal or France, really.
Yeah.
You know, I was trying to sort the best route for us, and bearing in mind that we lived
places you want to stop as well.
Yeah, but different, you know. And yeah, so it's definitely a no-go. It's just not worth the risk. I think most places in the areas have been evacuated, because where we was going to go is very, like, pine trees in the middle of...
Well, it's a foresty camping place, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, so do hiking and stuff.
Yeah. I think it could have been... That's what I mean, for the severity, in terms of, you know, people, it could have been a lot worse, you know.
Yeah.
I just didn't realise how bad
we've got an office and 3 people that work for us in Almeria. One of them wasn't too close to it. The other one was like bags packed, about to be evacuated.
That's what I mean.
It's affected friends and family. And then I was talking to another person that works for us in France, and she said, like, near her there's been forest fires and all the smoke. So even though she's not being evacuated for potential fires, she was nearly evacuated for all the smoke.
We knew that when we had
Valencia. I didn't know France.
No, what Valencia? Where was it? There was one near here before.
Yeah, the Campermore Golf.
Oh, was it? Oh, yeah.
And it was coming up over, because like on the back of my house is literally like fields, isn't it?
It was Las Ramblas, actually.
Yeah, it was. There was one Las Ramblas. It was Campermore, I think, and then it made its way down towards your house. And then there was in the back of San Miguel coming towards my house, and my mum was like, you should leave.
Yeah.
And then I was like, And it was literally late in the evening. So I was like, what? Do I sleep and wake up with the house on fire?
But it was weird. It was weird with that smoke. Like you say, you might not...
In the last year, you literally, like, 10 fires.
Yeah, there is
it's crazy.
A lot going on.
But, yes. So anyway, hopefully that dies down and sorts itself out.
Yeah, so for me and my plans at the minute, I'm not going to do that, and we'll just, like you said, we've made a list of things that we want to do, driving out, coming home, and
that's what I said. Now we've got the new car. Not that we needed the new car to do drives, but it just feels right now.
You do.
It feels right now.
You need to use it for trips.
So I want to do more like day trips and stuff. So I think when our friend's over, we said we'd go drive up to Benidorm one of the days, and I want to do a long road trip. I've never been to Seville. And places like that. That's quite far. Anyway, I have a debatable question. Something that's come up last week, and then I was like, this would be a good topic to chat about. So, you know, I like my massages.
Yeah.
And I try to get one every month, and I go through like waves of doing it and then falling off the wagon. But anyway, I was like, haven't had one in a while. Casey's had his operation. I slept in the bloody hospital chair, and I was like, I really need a massage. I deserve this, absolutely. So, I think it was like soon after we got home, I booked one in. But the place that I've pretty much gone to for maybe the last couple of years, I think the place is still there, but the woman that I used become a real estate agent. So she was like, I messaged her a while back, and she was like, oh no, I don't do it anymore. So I was like, right. So anyway, it came up on my Facebook, an offer for the Anna Sherbakova, whatever the surname is. Fully butchered that, but in kind of lasagna way. And that place has been there for years. I just never went. But this offer came up for a massage, which was a pretty decent price, like €45 for an hour. So I was like, oh, give it a go. So anyway, I booked it and turned up, and it was a man.
Okay.
So I was a bit like, oh, okay, bit weird.
Seeing as usually you would have a massage by a woman.
9 times out of 10, I think I can count on one hand how many times I've had a massage by a man. And nearly always it's a woman. And I think in another place, they actually asked me.
I was going to say
beforehand. So I was a bit like, well, okay. Because I checked like through some Facebook videos, and there was a man doing it, but there was also a woman doing it. So literally didn't even think, booked a massage, assumed it'd be a woman, and it wasn't. And then I've gone back and had a second one. To be fair, he's probably one of the best massages I've had.
But initially,
it did make me go,
what did you think? Did you think, I feel uncomfortable with a man. I feel uncomfortable. Do I need to tell Liam because it's a man? Or what did you think? Do you get what I'm saying? I'm just trying to work out what the thought was.
So Liam's chilled. Yes. We all know that. So
if there's any more laid back, he'd fall over, basically.
Exactly. Yeah. So I didn't have the initial thing of, oh, this is going to bother Liam, because I didn't think it would. It was more so like, oh, okay, yeah, a man's going to be touching me. What if it's a little, not uncomfortable, but what if like we're in a room and he does something? Like, I don't know, you just automatically go to worst case scenario. And I can't remember if it was after the first massage he'd done or just before. I had read a masseuse.
Oh, no.
In, I think it was Malaga maybe, so it's quite far from here, where 2 or 3 women had reported him for inappropriate, you know, touching. And he was being arrested. So then I was a bit like,
bloke as well.
I know, yeah, fully judged you. Sorry, mate. And also, actually, I think his appearance probably helped.
Okay.
Because he's shorter than me.
Okay.
Bald, a bit older, and I wouldn't say I got strong gay vibes, but I definitely got feminine vibes. So he probably could be either or. He might be straight, he might be gay, but that, I don't know, maybe him just being a bit more feminine made me feel a bit more comfortable. I think if it was a really big, rugged bloke, I would have felt like, oh, this is a bit too, like, past the boundary kind of thing. So, yeah, anyway, it was absolutely fine. I've been back. I've had a second massage. But, yeah, that kind of thought is in the back of my mind.
And it made you think, oh,
actually. And then I did ask Liam, like, oh, by the way, the massage person's a man. Does it bother you? And obviously he was like, no, they've got a job to do. It's his job. So, yeah, I thought I'd ask, because I'm sure some people would have been like, no.
Yeah, I agree, because I don't agree with the no. Do you know what I mean? But I agree that some people would say no. It's a funny one, isn't it? Because it's really bad that we, you know, like when you even, not bad, but you know, like when you say it helped of the, was it appearance you said or whatever it was? When it shouldn't matter, should it? It shouldn't matter if it's someone like our husbands who are a professional masseuse, who have a family at home. Yeah. But it's just that... that's why I think I'm saying it's sad or bad, because it's the way the world is that's put these things into our minds to feel like that. Yeah. It's a little bit...
Well, I see sometimes a man across the street and I'll cross over. Yeah. And it's like, he's not done anything.
No, but Mitch has said that before. He said this before when he's on his own and he's walking, or he just feels like, now I'm making it feel like I'm worse for doing it. You know what I mean? And
now I'm aware.
Not doing anything. Or there's even like a little girl that's fell over in a park and crying. He's like, I should pick her up, but I don't want to pick her up because then some people might think this.
Yeah, but I've got a daughter and I want to help her.
It's one of them, isn't it? So
it must be tough for blokes in those kind of situations. And you just saying that about appearance, that even I remember, obviously the house that we live in now is right next to our old school. So where like Liam used to like wait for us outside school for literally 2 minutes to say hi, and then my mum would pick us up because we didn't live near here. And I remember her saying like, oh, I remember like clocking him and being like, oh, he's in a big hood and he looks like a wrong un. And obviously, you know, he totally wasn't. Yeah. But yeah, the appearance. And to be fair, the guy, you walk in and it was a bit like, oh, but then he was like, really talked me through things for 5 minutes before doing it. So like, how are you feeling? Any pains? Have you got any, you know,
he's
like
professional. He was on his job. He's doing his job.
Completely professional. Yeah. And you know, when you can just sense someone's kind.
Yeah, but
I don't know if it's in their eyes, but I just felt much more comfortable then because he'd spoken to me. He sounded professional. I didn't get weird vibes. No.
But I also feel that if he was that professional anyway, he would also understand if you didn't feel comfortable. Yeah. Do you get what I mean? Like, I think he would, if as soon as you gave him that chance of, even though initially he was a bit like, okay, it wasn't even that you didn't want it. I think it was just what you expected to see. And then when it's not something that you expect, it takes you back a little bit. You're like, oh, okay. Yeah. But you went with it and you did it. And in a way, I suppose you're glad you did. Because it makes you think, well, it's one of probably the best I've had. Yeah. He made me feel comfortable. Yeah. It doesn't actually make a difference. And maybe in the future, it might make you not have that initial and go, oh, yeah, whatever, it doesn't make a difference then, does it? I've had it by both, in actual fact.
It does. I'm, definitely more comfortable. Like I say, I've gone back and had another one. But I think it's always in the back of my mind, like, oh, are you waiting a couple of times before I'm comfortable, and then you maybe try people pushing boundaries. But then, yeah, it's just, I think.
But then you could flip it the other way with a woman massaging a man.
Yeah. So Liam's come with me a few times. I've booked like couples massages. He doesn't obviously go off and get massages himself without me. It's not his thing, but sometimes I've booked it for both of us, and it has been a woman. But I'm in the room, so it's a bit different.
Yeah.
If he was telling me like, oh, I'm off to go get a massage regularly, and it's a woman touching me,
I would question that. Because they're not sort of that people to go and get it.
But if he loved massages, like I kind of can't have a problem with it. But then I'm much more jealous than Liam is.
Yes, I think like it's that word, isn't it? I think, and it doesn't matter if you're solid or not solid.
Yeah.
I think sometimes if you're not jealous, like,
do you care?
Yeah.
Sometimes
that's what I would justify it with. I mean, it depends how far it would go.
Yeah, I'm not psycho. I mean,
but
I
also
used to
at
be
the
psycho.
but at the same time, I suppose, okay, this woman's doing her job, so it makes a difference. But if you suppose kind of turned over, if you're on your massage, and he's so relaxed and this, you know, and it's a job, it's nothing there.
He's not even looking at her.
No, but he's really enjoying it because it's obviously anyone would enjoy a massage.
Yeah,
it's a weird thing, isn't it?
No, it's true.
It's that thought of,
yeah,
I'm not going to do that. But
it's weird because
how much is he enjoying that?
Yeah, exactly. Don't enjoy it too much. So I definitely was much more jealous younger. Obviously, you know, hormones. We were together at 16, of course. I was definitely insecure, as you are a lot of the time at that age. I was definitely much more jealous. I've mellowed out a bit as I've got older. But then I think, luckily, not only do, you know, I obviously know Liam now, he's not that type of person anyway. And he's always said it. Like, I wouldn't cheat on you. I'd just break up with you because that's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And even though it sounds brutal, it's like, no, he's got morals. Like, he's not that type of person. But having said that, he doesn't do a lot of things that could cause me to be jealous. So I think that's part of why I'm probably more mellow as I'm older. Because he doesn't go and get massages by women. No. He doesn't go out with his mates on a weekend, pissed up, drinking. Like, football, and I've heard football stories. Like, you know, I'm glad he's a sober one, and I'm also glad he's not like out doing that every weekend. Yeah. So luckily, I don't have too much to even get jealous about.
Exactly. He definitely hasn't got that personality. Even just being, I don't know, even if you're not, you know, even just someone who's maybe like not an attention seeker, but just maybe more of a clown or the louder one.
Yeah, or people that like attention. Like some blokes are like that.
Yeah.
And some people flirt, and I think that's definitely a boundary too far.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd ever be Liam, but that doesn't stop other people hitting on him.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to get jealous, it would be because I think other people are giving him the attention, not because he's doing it.
Yeah.
Doing anything wrong. But he's also a nice person as well. So it's like
he's attracted. Like not me. I don't mean I. This is talking about you. Like I find him attractive still after this. I would want to hit on him, or if that's what you don't know.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Like,
so why wouldn't someone
people,
else? Yeah. You know, when he's having that conversation of whatever it is. Do you know what I mean? When he's doing his work, you know, it's the same thing. They're very personal. You know, when they're doing their jobs, they like to have a chat, don't they? Yeah.
And
that sort of thing. So, I've had it before with Mitch, though. Even someone just messaging going, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put a kiss on the end of that. It's just natural. You know, like...
Well, even Liam, this was probably more than 10 years ago. I think he put a wink face at the end of a message to a client, and I saw it, and I was like, you don't wink. Wink is too far.
Yeah.
Smiley face, fine. You don't wink, that's flirting. And he was like, really?
Yeah.
He had absolutely no idea because he's not thinking of that. And I'm like, too far.
Yeah, just it would go straight over his head.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just, but again, it's not nothing. It's
my problem.
It is, and it's nothing to do with trust. It's nothing about trust here. It's just more that when we say the word is jealous. I think that's the word. But what are you jealous of? Because he's your husband.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He's yours.
Yeah.
Everything that you know, fear someone else will find attractive. It's yours. You know, it's a weird concept.
But husbands cheat. husbands have affairs.
This is it, isn't it? Some of the stories you hear.
You know, some people don't go out looking for it, but when it's shoved in their face and someone's basically like, you know, you never know.
Yeah.
And
see, I'm the same now. I don't even right over my head. But back in the day, I would make anything out of anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like literally anything. supermarket. She's just given me my change and said thanks.
Yeah.
Did she though?
Well, wasn't it like a year ago at Rosie Maguire's, there was a waitress that kept like talking to him. Like she'd come to the table and ignore everyone and kept asking him like, do you want ketchup or something? And I was like, what's her deal? And I remember him thinking she's doing her job. And I'm like, no. She's going a step too far, she is. And
she's going out of her way to come directly to you.
How many times do you need to be offered ketchup? Like once is enough. But no, I remember thinking like, hold on a minute. And that was only a year ago.
Yeah. But I also think as well, we're very chill people. It becomes like an actual joke between our relationships, to be fair. It's definitely not something that carries on and it's an argument. Literally, they just laugh in our face like, what the fuck are you on about? But I think it would depend as well on the week. You know, like how your hormones are, things that irritate you. You know, you exaggerate some things sometimes, don't you, when, you know, when you're up and down. So something that you might have not have picked up on or found annoying last week, you would that week. You know what I mean? Because it's not something that we're generally like. You get what I mean? It's
I wouldn't say that I'm super jealous now, but like I say, I think if he was a different type of person, or if he was doing different things, I think I've still got it in me to bring it out more. Whereas I'm just lucky that he doesn't not test me. That's not the right word, but he's not in situations where I would need to be jealous. Really. But if, like I say, if he had a regularly still going out with his football mates every weekend and everyone's pissed up and, you know, if he, goes away with the mates on holiday and stuff.
It's like a feeling of like, he's not or wouldn't or whatever, but you get that feeling, what if someone tested it?
Yeah.
Even though you know he'd pass, if that's not the right word to use, but you know what I mean? It's that, I'm not as much now, but I've been a psycho, haven't I? So
I have.
Yeah.
I remember being at college, and bearing in mind, we were 17 at this stage. We'd been together a year and a bit at 16. We'd moved countries. So we had all that kind of pressure of he was living with my family and still quite a new relationship, you know, young.
And I know it sounds funny, but I don't mean this in a thing either. We had this thing of Spain and England, isn't it?
Well, I think that's what made me a bit psycho, is because I come from, like, our age group was the oldest in the school. We ruled the school, like, very confident in that school. We knew everyone, you know.
Or just everyone knew everyone. So it was like...
Exactly. Like, it was just a comfortable environment and, you know, I felt good about myself. I didn't really feel that insecure. Then I've gone back to England. Now... Here is very different. We liked fashion. We liked our things, but there wasn't the level of pressure to look a certain way that there is in England.
Still is now.
And I'd missed that. So I wasn't the most fashionable. I didn't have all the things. And I went to, it wasn't posh, but it was a little bit in a different area. And I suppose it was posher. We had a mixture of kids that went to like normal schools, but there was a lot of people that come to that college that went to like a grammar school. So that is like blazers when they're like in younger school. So it is another level. So there was this group of like...
People with money.
Or
being brought up with money, I suppose, or privileges, or well, I don't know how to call it, because...
and they just...
I feel I was privileged, but also my mum and dad wasn't rich.
Exactly.
So it's a different... But I get what you're...
So there was like this air of a bit of like arrogance. They came in a group, they'd all gone to school together. There was a few of us that were all different. They weren't necessarily my group of friends, but I had one or two that like kind of bridged it and knew them. So kind of they were around. And again, even though the college was big and everyone kind of was coming and going, it wasn't as intense of like a school. But at the same time, you know, you're all in the canteen together, you all know each other. So yeah, I did feel like shit because they were coming in with like, you know, the newest stuff, like all designer things and like hair and makeup done. And I wasn't that like we've said it on the podcast before, like you would get up and wash and blow dry and straighten your hair and I'd be like, call me when I've got 5 minutes and I'd roll out of bed.
Literally.
So
hair on top of the head, helmet on.
Exactly. Like, I like to look nice and we had moments, but I wouldn't say that I cared that much like they do. So yeah, I definitely was a bit insecure, but I remember there was 2 stories that come out from that time just to show how psycho I was.
Actually, I might take mine back. I wasn't psycho, actually. I actually wasn't, was I? Compared to the... Yeah, go on. Let's hear it.
Let's see, and you guys can judge.
Yeah. I was well chill.
So I had a friend who's still my friend to this day, and she was on the college netball team. And Liam was obviously in the football team, very good at football.
That sounds very American.
Yeah, it was. It's literally. But Liam's moved to Portsmouth, knows nobody, comes into college, plays football, everybody knows him.
Yeah.
So, like, I've lived in this town. Not that I went to school with any of these people, so I've had to meet everyone from scratch. I actually bumped into Tony the first day of college, actually. So there was one person, but she didn't stay in college long, so I didn't know her she wasn't there for a while. So yeah, I've made new friends. Yeah, I've got my little friendship group. All's good. But obviously, everyone knows Liam. The football team's massive, so everywhere they go, like, everyone knows, like, all of them. And they're 17-year-old lads. They're all full of themselves and all of that. Not that Liam had an ego, but he's part of all of that. And anyway, so my friends told me, and I still remember it 20 years later, that there was this girl, and she was like one of the girls that all the guys liked, kind of thing. So they went on a coach to a football game, but they shared the coach with the netball team. So there was the football team and the netball team. They were going away to some tournament, to some game or whatever. My friend's on the coach. Anyway, this girl has gone, oh, who's that guy? About Liam.
Well, I'm getting goosebumps now.
And she was like, oh, that's my friend's boyfriend. And she went, we'll see about that.
Oh! It's actually like an American film.
Literally, yeah. So my friend told me that, and this girl just boiled my blood every single time I saw her for 2 years. I don't think I ever confronted her. And she's one of those girls that's all mouth, but does shit, which is lucky, because if she had tried, then, you know, it would have been a very different story. Probably would have had a brawl in the middle of the canteen. She would have brought out
more American.
Yeah, exactly. But no, she ended up being harmless, but I just couldn't stand her. Yeah. Like, even when we all sit together. That
stick with you,
it just played in my mind. Yeah. Like, I know your fucking game. I know your fucking game. And obviously we're 17. Like, girls don't give a shit. Like, clearly she's, you know, like, I don't care if he's.
Why does it make you like I want to go and slap someone right now?
Yeah, literally. Like, even now I'm talking about it. So anyway, yeah, I just had this in my mind every time I saw her. So yeah, that pissed me off. And obviously 20 years later, that's still a thing. So not that made me psycho, but that I had a problem with this girl for 2 years.
Yeah, but that's a quite right reason.
I think I was in the right, and obviously I didn't go confront her like, what do you say?
No.
I could have done, and I wanted to, but I was like, no, I didn't. So anyway, yeah, that doesn't really make me look like a psycho, but that bothered me.
It could have.
And that's the kind of environment when you're, you know, new relationship at that age.
Yes.
So yeah, it made me insecure. So what I ended up doing, this is the psycho part, is I got my friend's phone, who I knew Liam didn't have her number, and I text him saying, oh, I've seen you around college. Like, I kind of like you, or something like that.
Oh, Bill.
Like, I can't even remember what I said, but basically, like, I see you, like, you know.
I'm here.
I don't know if it was like, do you want, like, we should meet up or we should do something. I can't remember exactly what I put. But I basically texted him to see if he would reply to this random person. He didn't. He passed the test, luckily.
Did he ever say anything to you?
He never said anything to me. And I think I only admitted this like a few years ago. So no, he never said that he got a text from someone. Never replied. Just, yeah.
Do you think he knows because you would have literally
I think at that age, I would have hit the roof.
Yeah. Especially after, obviously it was you that doing it, but obviously, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
After. Well, did he know about you knowing about the comment that
I think I told him that, yeah. So I think he knew that at the time. Yeah, he knew that at the time. But he didn't know that I'd obviously sent that text message, and just, never told me about it, because he probably thought, like, it would make me worry more.
Yeah.
Because for him, it was a girl in the college.
It's funny, isn't it? Because we all think about doing things like this, but I've actually probably never done anything like that.
I did.
You did?
I did, yeah.
Can you imagine if he'd text back?
Well, it would have been done.
Well, you would, but you kind of would have wished you never did, wouldn't you? Because
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
yeah and no, I suppose.
Yeah and no, because in my eyes, think even now, like, if he would have replied, then it would never have worked, because at some point he would have cheated on me or talked to someone. Yeah, because if he's going to reply to a text message,
true.
I think if you're a cheater, 9 times out of 10, I think it's in you.
Yeah.
Like, you either don't love that person enough,
temptation, I suppose,
or you're just a person who is never satisfied, and
it's not like,
because there are blokes out there that you can just tell. Like, I just know that you're a cheater, that you don't have any respect for any of the women that you're with, and you just always want the attention and you want something else. So yeah, if
women, there is women
and
like
women
that
as well, exactly. It goes totally both ways. There are people out there that just aren't fulfilled, and I think part of it is you haven't found the right person, because if you had, it wouldn't even be a conversation. But also you need to do some work on yourself, because usually it's people that aren't happy with themselves that need that attention from everywhere.
I was going to say, like, sometimes you can push people away. So imagine you have someone like
I'm
Liam.
very lucky I didn't push him away, because I think I did.
Yeah. So imagine you have someone like a Liam or Mitch Webb, and then when Mitch is a bit different, we can't really compare Mitch, because when we were younger, we were both just psycho.
Yeah, Mitch is mature.
But yeah, no, like that, and then you're so just.
Yeah,
you know, insecure with yourself, that you think something's going to happen, and actually, you're like, I'm not doing anything. I can't deal with it.
Sometimes you can do that, and I think part of it was age, part of it was like new relationship hormones. First relationship, like this is the first time I've even been in any of these situations, and I'm trying to figure it out. And like I wasn't the most confident.
No, I do
teenager.
think it was age and change of country.
And I think luckily Liam had that patience and you know, saw probably more. That was just a small part of me.
Well, he wasn't like a I know it sounds. Come on, I'm going to say it wasn't a typical 17-year-old who went over to another country, a new college, in the football team. Probably could have tried it with anyone and gone, do you know what? This is fucking brilliant. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And I know football guys cover for each other, so there probably could have been times where it wouldn't have even got back to me.
Isn't it? Where I got called out for saying that I'd cover for a best mate.
Oh, yeah, you got a lot of slack for that on Instagram. A lot of people did not agree.
Sorry for being a good friend.
Yeah. You're what's wrong with the world, apparently, and you're what's wrong with society.
I did say I would question her life and
exactly.
choices.
It's not like, oh, you do whatever you want.
But I wouldn't grasp on her.
But no, I think luckily he had that patience, and I definitely you can't live like that. You can't be in a relationship like that long term.
No.
So obviously
I grew,
and I built that trust, and you know, he always showed me that I could trust him. But I've seen other friends that, you know, the guys don't make them feel that 100% trustworthy and secure in their relationship. So they do pull that psycho out of a girl. And it's a shame, because sometimes you see a person and you know the girl, and I think we've all got that bit in us, but that is heightened when you don't feel safe and secure in your relationship. And some guys don't do that for the girl, and then they're like, oh, she's psycho. It's because you're not answering back when you're out on a night out. You're, you know, things are getting back to her that you're this, you know, you might have done things, and it's like, then the psycho comes out and you're like, whoa, and it's like you've made it
I get that
worse,
even though nothing's actually.
Sometimes it doesn't happen, and sometimes girls are psycho because they know for a fact and they're being gaslit into thinking that nothing's happened.
No, I know.
But I think I definitely had that in me, and luckily, like, you know, it was able to be boxed up. Because Liam is a good guy, but if I had been with a guy who would push me and test boundaries and stuff, I probably would have killed someone. Yeah, I think I've got that in me.
Yeah, but then this is what I mean. So, like you say, if you've got girls at that time, or women who have that mentality of, well, let's see about that. Yeah, God help the other people. Like, you know what I mean? Who, you know, who can get heightened from those things, because shit, you know, don't
like you say,
it's not a nice feeling, is it? That someone else is out to steal your
ruin
life,
your relationship. Exactly. And like you say, there are some blokes that have no intention to do anything, but when it's offered on a plate, there's this TV show that I watch, and it's literally like, why any couple would go on this show, I have no idea, but it's called Temptation Island. Okay. Couples go on it, and usually it's because one side of the couple, like, we've been dating for however many years, like, I want to do the next step, like, we need to get engaged, or you know, one of them is like further along and wants to make it more serious, and for some reason the other person's not at the stage.
It sounds like it's trying to make a problem, though.
You literally are giving someone an ultimatum. Or is it called The Ultimatum? There's two. There's two shows. One's The Ultimatum, whereas we go through this process, and if by the end of it you don't propose, we're over. That's one show. So you're kind of, you're forcing someone into it. And the other one is Temptation Island, where, you know, we want to test this relationship. Why anyone would go on there, I have no idea. But you basically go on as a couple. They split the guys and the girls up into different villas. Then they put other people in the house specifically there to, like, you know, that fancy you, that want to get with you. And then they show clips to the other house. Literally some guys, first night, having sex in the shower. 5-6 year relationship. And others are like, you know, respectful and stuff.
I think I'd be so boring.
So some people have no intention to do it, but then if a girl is like fully hitting on you and like showing you maybe the attention that in your marriage and with 2 kids that you don't get because life is life, that some people do get swayed. So you never know.
No, I know.
But
I'm going to go home
talking
really
about that. I'm
insecure now.
Liam, please don't leave me.
Mitch is going to be questioning, like, why have you acted so weird? Just watch the podcast, babe.
No, we are lucky, but I think to have the relationships that we have, it takes like work and effort and stuff. And you know, even this morning I was watching a TV show. I watch so much TV by the sounds of
it. Do actually.
But and it's this couple in a relationship. They've got 2 kids. She's taken off. She's doing all these big things, and he's ended up giving up his career, watching the kids, managing the house because she's got all these opportunities. And he's like, I feel like shit. I've done this for years. I need to go back to work. Like, I don't have anything that's mine. And she's like, oh, I'll just pay you to stay at home. Whatever you earn, I'll just pay you to just stay at home. Like, because for her, like, you do everything else to keep this life going. And if you don't do it, then, like, can I do the life and have all the things that I want? And it's like, she just don't see how unhappy he is because she's thinking of it from her point of view. And it's like, sometimes you really do have to keeping in touch and making sure that you're both as happy as each other.
You're right, because I feel that in summer. I feel that where obviously I have to be in work sort of thing, and you know, we come to that kind of decision. Okay, you'll be at home or with the kids.
You'll pick up the slack for summer,
but I can tell when he hasn't, you know, been out, or you know, I'm not saying been out. That doesn't sound right.
But when it just gets a bit too much.
Yeah, just he hasn't got a day, you know, of work, let's say, because he's like, he's not, well, I don't need to, I can do all this from home or whatever, you know. But where we're so used to all getting up, getting out, doing our own thing, and then coming back, when it's not like that.
You don't get a break.
I don't know what the word is. It's not cabin fever, but, you know, like I feel like he just needs to just go and do you, whatever it is, just go on your own for a bit. Because we usually get that time in work. And it brings you that thing of, well, this is my thing.
Well, I feel like that sometimes because I literally will work and then I'm with the boys and with Liam, and Liam has some of the time when he goes out to work. So, I'm stuck at home for work. But then I go from being work to with the kids. Sometimes I don't feel like I've got that time. Yeah. And even though Liam, when he's not here, he's working, like he's driving in between jobs. He's like popping to the shop. And it's like, I feel like you've got that little bit of like piece of quiet. Yeah. And a bit of freedom, time and a bit of freedom. I feel like if I go out, I'm rushing to get back quick. Yeah. So that is a me problem. Yeah. That
I say that about myself too, though. Yeah. You know, that where Mitch has these things that he does.
You said it. We don't have hobbies.
Exactly. It annoys me but not annoys me that he's doing it. It annoys me that I don't do those things. Do you know what I mean? Because it's not that. I'm like, oh God, he's doing. I'm like, go and do it. I want. It's good. It's good
but
that
you just don't do it.
But what
can
I do? Because I don't want to do it.
I would like 5 minutes to myself, please.
And he would love for me to join him at the gym or whatever. Yeah. Absolutely love it.
But you're not a gym girly.
No, I'm not at all. I might when I, you know. Sometimes I think to myself, okay, you know, I could get into that routine of going with him in the morning, but at the moment, again, just the kids and that, I'm just like, I'm all right doing every now and then at home.
Yeah.
Could say the last time I did it, but my mat and my weights are there.
I was going to say, you don't even do that.
Some.
No, I think like anything exercise and gym related is just not you. You and Mitch need to find something different. Like even if it is on a Friday when it's not so hot and the kids are at school, you go for a ride or a walk or something.
Around or whatever it is. Yeah, definitely.
But no, I think having that time for you is important because that, it just brings you much more closer together and you're much more able mentally to deal with the chaos and with the dinners and with the, you know, screaming and fighting and the mess of the house when you've had that bit that's away. Yeah. But I think we're not good at just letting it go and go and go. To the point that even now Liam will go. Even the other day I was really tired and he went like, go have a nap, and I did. I went and had a nap. I felt great. Wow. I was falling asleep on the sofa. I think it was a weekend. And And I think it was after like the hospital and all of that. So obviously, you know, just in the heat and just not sleeping. And Hayden had a cold and we've been getting up really early and had broken sleep because we have actually got to a point Hayden been sleeping through.
Right.
And then a couple of days he wasn't. So it's like you feel
it's like, a big change,
it's like a 10-ton brick.
Yeah.
So then I was falling asleep and he was like, go sleep in bed. And normally I'd be like, no. And I'd still like have a really crap sleep. And Hayden, if anyone falls asleep, he's like, wake up.
Oh, no.
He's one of them.
Which is normal age, isn't it?
Yeah. So no, he sent me to the bedroom and I had a half an hour
That's
nap.
just acknowledgement, isn't it? Especially in relationships.
But I didn't say, I'm tired, I need to go.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. But also, I was as you were saying it, just thinking about the jealousy or the, you know, these stories that we've, you know, these things that happen in relationships growing up, you know, you even, like, I don't think it's my parents, but, you know, whatever. And you hear like back in the day, oh yeah, I've had an iron threw at me and I've had this thrown at me and all these kind of things.
That generation threw a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm a thrower. I must get it from my mum. But I know I did it. Well, I don't even know what the reason was, but I was pregnant in the hospital. And, well, it was this long ago. It was like like the DVD thing, like a DVD player.
Oh, the screen that pops up, like a little portable DVD player.
DVD player, yeah. And
God, that's a blast from
the
past.
Isn't it? I was in the hospital room and it wasn't even
in labour or
I think I was pregnant. I think I was pregnant, yeah. So I don't know what was that. You know, I was always in and out of my pregnancy, so God knows.
Because with Mason, you were in for a while, trying not to deliver.
With Morgan, I had kidney stones, didn't I? So it was, it could have been any of them, to be fair.
Yeah.
And I just remember, I don't even know what he said now. I couldn't tell you, but it pissed me off. And I threw the brush at him. And I think he put the DVD and I smashed the screen of the DVD. And it wasn't even mine, it was his mum's. So I was just like, oh, I'm so sorry. But yeah, as you were just saying things, then I thought, all the stories that, you know, not just our generation, but even like older parents and whatever else, you know, all these things that we've done. Oh, yeah, but we're all right.
It don't matter. It's fine. Yeah,
we're fine.
Yeah, I've never been a thrower.
I can't think of anything else. I just remember that once. I've definitely threw
the pregnancy hormones.
I broke the screen on the DVD.
Yeah, no, see, we have limits when we argue, which is good, I think. Like, we have like a parameter of where we're willing to go. Like, we're not allowed to swear at each other in the heat of the moment.
Oh wow, is this like a rule book that you got out before?
It's not even like we've agreed it, but I think like once or twice, like if we've been in thing and I've sworn, he's like, don't swear at me, and then it's like, no, like we don't go above or below like
See,
that.
I'd probably swear more.
See, so,
like you fucking just trying to think of every swear word possible.
There's plenty of times where I've swore and he's like, don't swear at me, and I'm like, I'm not swearing at you, I'm swearing in the sentence, like. I'll say like fucking this, but I won't say you fucking, you know, I can't swear at you.
Oh, I would.
He don't even like me swearing in the sentence. But no, I think that's good really, because sometimes you go so far that you can't take some things back. And I am a grudge holder. If he said anything, and sometimes like I'll watch a TV show and I'm like, oh, if it ever got like that, I don't think we'd be able to come back from it. So it's good that we do, because I would never forgive him if he took it too far. We don't storm out, you know, we have a disagreement, we argue, but we can't threaten like divorce or leaving each other. Like, can't swear at each other. Like some people do. Like, oh fuck you, I'm off. Like I'm done. Like you hear that all the time. We don't do that. So there are limits.
Mine's more just don't go to sleep on an argument. I think my mum brought me up
common
on that thing.
saying that people say.
Just don't sleep on an argument, which to be honest, we don't really argue, but if we ever. Now it's more of like and we know it's because of the heat or just tired. It's not actually anything. Whereas back in the day, it was obviously about something specific and it would go on. So I'd be walking upstairs and I'd be shouting, or he'd walk away and I'd follow him. Yeah. Don't fucking walk away from me. You will fucking listen to me. And he just wants me to shut up. And I just keep going on and on and on.
And you know you're doing it.
And then I you know, because you know, it's like a thing, isn't it? You want a reaction, then you get a reaction. You're like, oh my God, you reacted, and then but this is what I'm saying. It's all, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, some people this age do it, but it was definitely for us a long, long time. But there's some people that
are like an arguing couple. That's just what they do. They fight and then they get over it. We're not like that. And I think that would bother me. Like when we get to a point, luckily, touch wood, we're on the same page most of the time. So if it is anything, it's never a big topic that we really need to get through and get on the same page about. Normally it's like bickering silly things.
Yeah.
So it's very easy for us to keep it like there. And I'm a little bit more of probably an arguer now than I was before. I just bottle it up, be silent, and give him the silent treatment, and then he'd have to like try and like come back round till I was over it. So that's why we never really had these big explosive things, because I would just go silent and not say nothing. Now I'm a bit better, which is, you know, I don't think you should bottle it up and keep it in, because that's worse.
Yeah.
And sometimes he wouldn't even know what he's done wrong. So now I am better at, like, if something bothers me, I'll say it. I'm still not great at it, but I'm much better than I was. But yeah, for us, it's easy to not go to those lengths, because one, we don't really have anything that serious that we really need to get off our chest. And I think personality-wise, we're not big, argumentative people.
We can be, but we're just definitely not now.
I think, like, say, you mellow out a bit, don't you?
Definitely. It's probably, if anything, you know, when you just, well, for me, it probably when I'm due on or whatever like that. But, you know, like, even they have, I know, it's like Mitch sometimes gets this due on Aggie thing. And it's like, you're like, you're not. Well, there I am.
Yeah.
You're not. You're not acting like you're okay. So, you know what I mean? It's one of
those. But how annoying, because I know I've done that to Liam.
Yeah.
And it's, if anyone's in a mood, it's me that's in a mood. Like, Liam's, you know, happy-go-lucky, very rarely, luckily, has anything that bothers him to the point. But if he even just reacted to me in some of the ways that I've reacted to him, it would piss me off. Like I'm fine. I'm fine. Like, that would piss me off if I asked him, are you all right? Exactly. And if he went to me, I'm fine.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Well, you're not fine. You don't act like you're fine. But you're telling me you're fine.
We work because we're different.
Yeah. So it would only be if we were both Aggie at the same time, if that makes sense.
But luckily you miss it, so that the other person brings you back.
It's easier if you just said, I don't know what's wrong with me, all right?
Yeah.
Because then I can go, all right. Yeah. If you go, I'm fine.
Yeah.
And you're not.
See, I've changed that. I used to say, I'm fine. Now I say, I'm fed up.
I just say I'm due on. And Mitch went, I thought you was. So I think, like you say, you just get to know, you've got to be more honest and open.
Yeah.
But in terms of, you know, that jealousy side, I mean, that's just, like you say, it's more of a care. If it goes too far, it's a bit more
I would hate for Liam to be jealous, like, genuinely, like, when I've seen, you know, blokes be jealous, whether it's on TV or whether it's in, like, our friends and stuff, I'm like, if he tried to tell me, like, don't like what you're wearing, you can't go out like that, or message me the entire time that I'm out with my friends, like, that would suffocate me. I could not deal with that.
That's not healthy, though.
No, it's not healthy.
I feel like we're healthy jealous.
Yeah, we show we care.
No, I genuinely mean that.
You need to feel wanted by the other person, and if you're getting attention, then, you know, I'd quite like to see Liam a little bit jealous.
You've said this before, haven't you?
Like, definitely not, like, on a regular basis and to that level. But, like...
Reacted. I don't need to react. My wife,
Yeah, and I say that I'd want to see him jealous, but I don't think I do. I think sometimes just showing me a bit more that... Well, no, he does show me
this
that
is
he
it.
wants me.
It's us. This is what I mean. And again, we're not... Well, I'm not. I don't think I'm as much as you are at this age now, if you get what I'm saying. But it's that, isn't it? It's like, we think we want these things. Actually, we're sweet. Like, everything's fine. And I do genuinely believe what we have, or what more you have anyway, is more is healthy.
Yeah.
Because it just keeps that bit of, I do fancy you. I don't want anyone to get this. Do you know what I mean? And they're not, but you're mine. You know, it's one of them, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think showing a tiny bit of jealousy to show the other person that, like, you still want them and stuff like that, I think that's healthy. But yeah, Liam's just so the other side. I mean, he definitely shows me that he wants me, but not in a jealous way, not in, like, other people, like, just in between us, like at home and stuff. So I definitely feel wanted. So I don't think I need the jealous bit to show me that. But, like, I remember even being at college with all them guys in the football team. And, you know, I used to get a few comments on my boobs back then, like, oh, yeah, she's had a boob job and stuff.
God,
I definitely didn't.
Definitely more than nice.
Yeah, more than nice. And I remember, I don't know if I don't know how it come up, and it was never a serious thing, but obviously page 3 was a big thing back then. And there was either a comment or a joke about like, oh, would you let me be on page 3? And he was like, yeah. And I'm like, in this college with all those guys that would literally just have the newspaper in college, and they'd rub it in your face.
Yeah. But see, that is typical Leo, I feel. Mitch, not a fucking chance. But then on the other side of it, now I feel like he'd probably like, yeah, go on.
Well, that's what Liam was like. Yeah, she's mine. Yeah, like, look at it. Like, yeah, I'm lucky I've got that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think I'd much prefer that than the suffocating jealousy, 100%.
Yeah, true,
that would drive me mad. I could not be in a relationship like that.
No.
But that's just how laid back Liam is.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, I think because he does show me that he still fancies me and wants me, then it's cool. But if I didn't get that and he didn't get jealous, I'd be a bit like,
But then, and it all came from a massage.
And this whole topic came from a massage. Yeah.
But then I get that question.
Yeah.
Or that first off feeling.
And if Liam turned around to me and said, well, you can't go there anymore, I'd be like,
Yeah, you'd feel a bit like, but there's nothing wrong.
Yeah.
But in actual fact, you still had that first feeling.
Yeah.
Weird one, isn't it?
Yeah. But like you say, not for a jealousy thing, but for a, is this safe?
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Okay, I see what you mean.
More than anything. But no, been twice. He's very good masseur. So I
this
definitely highly recommend. And like I said, I've been to at least 5-6 places locally here, and he is the best massage I've had.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's his technique, if it's just maybe being stronger. I don't really like a super, like, my mum loves like a really hard Thai massage. I don't like it like that. But yeah, no, highly recommend.
There you go then. Just shows, doesn't it?
But I wonder if you guys would be okay with that.
Yeah. Or like you say, the other way around.
Or the other way around. Would you let your guy go and have female massages by himself? And would you be okay with a man massaging you?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Now I don't really... Again, it'd be a bit weird if he did go on his own, because that's just weird.
Yeah.
Generally. Do you know what I mean? But I think our age now...
Yeah. You're either with me or you're not.
Well, I ain't going to do it, so you might as well go and get it from somewhere else. That sounds even worse, actually, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just the massage, people.
Oh, well, I thought you were talking about something else there, and I was like, okay.
No. But you know what I mean? You know, like that. Well, you could do it.
Yeah.
You could give him a massage, couldn't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But...
True, but no, I'd rather pay for it. Liam's a very good massage, actually.
I know, I'm a good masseuse.
Yeah. I can give a good massage, but like my hands get tired after a while, so he only gets like 10-15 minutes. But Liam's very good. If Liam would give me one regularly, then I probably wouldn't go out.
To be fair, we do give each other massage, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
But I just know it's never fucking just a massage.
That's what I said to Liam.
So it's just like when you know you just want a massage, I thought, I can't ask because it's not just going to be a massage.
Exactly. That is 100% true. And then, he comes up with whether it's a lie or not, like, oh, but it just relaxes me and I fall asleep. He has actually fallen asleep giving me a massage before.
Oh, wow.
Like when we've gone to bed and he's given me one. It's probably half true. But yeah, you're just lying there like, right, how long is this going to go on for? Is this a massage or not?
Yeah, no, mine.
So going and paying for it, I know that
never.
I'm in and I'm out and it is a massage.
Yeah, exactly that. Exactly. It's like, can you give me a massage? I'm like, oh. Okay. Come on, man, let's go.
Is it ever just a massage? Is that the same for you guys at home? Is it ever just a massage?
Yeah, exactly that. And have you ever been in moments of, jealousy? You think, what am I doing? Or you have purpose.
Oh, yeah. Tell us your jealous stories. Yeah.
Have you gone to the extreme of
fake text messaging?
Yeah, fake texting. And what was the outcome of it?
Yeah.
Because you got nothing from it. So
no, exactly.
Thankfully.
Mine didn't come back to bite me in the arse. Has anything that you've done come back to bite you in the
Or have
arse?
you had some little rat... either sex, do you know what I mean?
Like sniffing after
just
partner.
hearing that sort of a comment, in bringing it into...
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, I'd like to hear your stories. It'd be interesting to know, and we'll share anything that we get on the pod.
Might make people feel a little less psycho.
Yes.
No,
I'm comfortable to admit it. I'm not like that anymore,
no,
so I'm comfortable to admit
it's true, isn't
my
it?
crazy teen
I'm
years.
trying to think what I've probably done loads of. I can't think now.
No, I think you're just a bit different. Like I done some tests. You would just walk up to a girl and punch her in the face.
Yeah, that's probably what I didn't want to say.
But then
I didn't give anyone the chance.
Having said that, if I was that age and we had been in a situation where someone had done that, I would drag a bitch.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
The divine in me.
Yeah.
Woo. So yeah, anyway, tell us your stories. We like to hear this kind of thing, and I'm sure you at home would also like to hear the juicy stories. So thanks for joining us for an episode about jealousy. And yeah, please send in your stories.
Right, let's go to the beach.
See you later.